Hi, my name's Gail Barnes. I teach yoga here at the Livonia Community Rec Center. I teach on Wednesdays, I teach on Thursdays, and I have beginner level classes as well as intermediate level classes. Anyone can do yoga at any skill level, any age. I teach the modifications to beginners, so I'd like to invite you to a little sampling of what we offer here at the Livonia Rec Center. These are gentle stretches. We introduce breath techniques which add a calming influence, and the development of body and mind techniques lend to deeper relaxation and reduce stress levels. So follow along with me and I'll take you through some modifications if it seems like it's getting a little intense. I'd like to show you that I offer props in each of the yoga classes that we have here. We will have these available to you. The towels are for sitting or kneeling on or rolling up for beneath your neck. The strap is for your arm, your shoulder extensions, your leg work. These can be helpful tools, offering you a buffer, a little softening into something too intense. These are the yoga blocks, and you'll see as we introduce them later into the lesson. Let's begin with the principles of breathing. We're going to use a lot of the breathing techniques that I encourage in the yoga class so that you can promote that stability, that well-being, that centeredness, focusing, and not strain. So primarily you're going to avoid pain throughout this whole lesson. The whole program offers you deep stretches with caution. So let's begin. All right, so as you see, I am seated with my legs folded, my ankles in front of me, overlapped. This may feel awkward for you as a beginner. We offer some modifications with this. In my class, we also use a yoga block for sitting on. Now this can help to elongate through the spine, and the person can enjoy a deeper stretch with awareness to the breathing going deeper into the lower belly. The knees are lowered here slightly, which offers up the natural curves to be developed in the spine itself. The deep breath enhances the calmness. So we practice maybe 2 or 3 minutes of the deep centering breath, either with or without the yoga block. And if you needed hip supports, then I would recommend a yoga block or a towel for beneath that angle of the thigh bone. And that could minimize the discomfort. So yoga is about being peaceful. I want you to just feel like you can relax your wrists, softening your body entirely. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel that you have introduced a nice straightness to your spine without becoming rigid. Keep the shoulders lowered. And check the temples and the jaw area. Tongue is soft, lips, mouth, very relaxed. Breathing in deeply. Relax your tummy so that you can imagine you're inflating a balloon in the abdomen region. Breathe through the nose. Now take in as much air as is comfortable for you and slowly exhale that breath out. Draw the belly in as you exhale. Then relax the belly as you begin the new inhale. Clear your mind. Exhale is with abdomen drawing in, spine remains straight. Notice if your mind is busy, jumping from thought to thought. Try to come in here and just feel yourself at the floor, on the floor. The pressure, the weight of your bottom into the floor. The lines of your spine nice and straight. Opening the eyes gently, blink a few times so that you can feel the focus clear. Then unwrap those legs so they're stretched out in front of you, lining them up in front of your body. Point and flex, moving mobility into the joints. So that's what we're going to do now, is to just free up the tight spots, help to improve the blood flow. So after you've worked the ankles into some circles and some toe point flexes, settle in. To my side is a yoga strap. The left foot and knee raised forward towards your body. With your back nice and straight, just gently let that knee fall to the side. Again, a prop could be used for that knee to provide more comfort so that you could situate and enjoy the experience. The strap. This pose encourages a stretch through the lower back. I will be turning for a side angle as well. When you place your strap at the ball or width of the foot, go to the highest, widest point, draw back so there's some tension on the line. Drop your shoulders and take a deep breath in. Try to keep the back of the knee close to the floor. Exhale as you tilt forward. Now I'll be lifting up so that you can see my side angle. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to do both sides. Try to keep your back nice and straight when you tilt forward. If you notice that you slouched, you slumped, and your head curled in and under, your shoulders rounded up, elongate. Correct yourself here now. Take an inhale, come back up. Let's go to the other side. So you're going to pull the foot forward, take the strap out, onto the other side. Right knee, up and out. Strap around the bottom of that left foot. Find that proper spot. Put just the right tension on it. Relax your shoulders, develop your breath. Now become as tall as you can. Exhale, slowly lean forward. Listening to your body. If you can close your eyes, you can help to promote that integration of body and mind. The place that you're targeting, that special place that you want to stop at, is called the edge. This is important information. When you find the edge, you allow your body the respect. There's wisdom there. Listen to your body. And on your inhale, lift away from your stretch. Placing your strap off to the side so that it can become available for later. Bring your legs out. Flex through your heels. Develop an arm stretch that's parallel to the shoulders, palms facing each other. Inhale up, tilt the head back, opening the chest. Breathe in. You want to feel like you're breathing goodness into your body. Gaze is up unless the neck feels troubled. Remember, the jawline is soft. The heels may be flexed. You should feel like you have powerful thigh muscles right now. Relax your arms down slowly in front of your body as you exhale. Let's lean forward with that nice straight back. Maybe you could reach for your feet. However, that's where the strap comes in handy for the double leg forward fold. Remind yourself you can look a little different than the person who's doing it next to you. When you come into my class, you're going to see people of all flexibility levels. A bent knee is not cheating. It just means you have tighter hamstrings. But we want to encourage length through those limbs and length through those tendons and joints and muscles. Good. Inhale, up, breath. Good. Okay, let's take that strap off to the side for now and take ourselves to our left knee. So as we take our left hand down, we're going to take an angle of up on the left knee. Meanwhile, right leg stays stretched out forward. Sole of the right foot flat to the floor. Left hand down in line with the left knee and the right foot. Remind yourself that outer margin of the foot should press down if possible. Let your shoulders draw back so that your spine is a nice straight line. Take an inhale. If you can press your palm to the floor, that would be beneficial in a wrist flex. Some intensity there might be uncomfortable for individuals who would put a fist to the floor rather than force strain into the wrist. With the shoulders back, a deep breath in, arm up into the air. Breathe. Feel the lines of energy here. A nice over that shoulder stretch. From the side, and from the front. Same pose. Toe pointing forward. Press that foot into the floor. Palm facing outward. Try not to overstrain your shoulder that you have lifted. Let's bend the elbow. Take the hand to the lower back. Draw our breath in. Draw our right knee under. Inhale up so that we're tall kneeling. Joining the hands together behind the back. Now this is where you might grab that strap again and hold the strap rather than having the hands meet. Join those hands, pulling the shoulders back slightly. Draw the navel in. A long breath. Allow the head to bow forward, closing your eyes. Lift head, eyes open, breath. Soft shoulders, hands apart. And drop your tie if you happen to have used it. Take the right hand to the floor. Try to line up the hand with the right knee and the left foot. Pressing that foot so the outer margin of the foot is anchored. Bringing that left shoulder back. Uplifting the left arm gradually. Palm is away. If the pressure in the wrist is too intense, remember, you could do fist down. Breathe. Good. Yoga is about feeling in the moment awareness. Regardless of your age, flexibility level, if you've had injuries, if this seems foreign to you, remind yourself there are beginners in all of our level classes. Lift and breathe at the same time. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to sign up for 6 p.m. Thursday. It's actually called intermediate level, but I offer modifications, and these tools would be available for you so that you could practice along with us. You would just see other people doing it in advanced learning stages, but you'd fit in nicely. Let's walk the fingertips forward to the floor. That's it, palms flat and under those shoulders. Now the hips have angled forward slightly. Do you see the thigh bones on a slight angle? Good. Breathe. Beautiful. Now, see if you can drop the shoulders and lower the thighs slightly toward the floor. Squeeze the gluteal muscles. If that does not feel good on your lower back, you need to listen to your back and come up. Lift out of pain. Always listen to your body. Deepest inhale, drawing the hips back with that exhale. Next, we're going to slide the left knee forward. It's folded under us, kind of like a hairpin. The left foot angling out to the edge of the yoga mat. If this intensity promotes dis-ease in your body, don't stay with it. This is pretty intense on the knee itself. The likelihood of you getting an injury in yoga class is minimal because I will be here. I will be reminding you, listen to your body. Do not let pain set in. If you can notice that I grab the block, I have supplied a nice stabilizer there for that hip. And therefore, that intensity is off of my heel and it's off of my knee slightly. Breathe. If you're coming off of an injury, you want to heal. You don't want to impress more damage into your limbs or joints. With your right toe turning to the floor, we're going to pick up that left knee. This may not be for all individuals, but it's kind of fun to try. Can you hold your abdomen in and see if you can keep that knee lifted off of the floor? It's challenging. Try to reach the left foot back as well. Draw the right knee down and land it softly to the floor. Now lay out the back of that the top of the left foot. Rest it down to the floor fully. Now your intention is to stretch that left leg behind you. Nice long angle on that leg. Hands are under the shoulders. Breath. Now the intensity is noticed possibly in the right knee. Maybe we're going to make a little adjustment here and just offer ourselves that inner peace. Yoga is about thinking about healing, thinking about coming out of the class like you've taken a lot of the stress or life worries out of your mind. Let's come out of this pigeon pose. That's where we were, pigeon. As you anchor your hand to the floor, block moved away, left toe to the floor. We're going to take our weight up on our toes once again. This time with an exhale, we're gonna bring the hips up. So breathe in deep now. Exhale the hips up. That's it. Step the feet apart about hip width distance. You want to hold your marks, spread those fingers out. Your hands should be about width of shoulders apart. Your elbows straight, your tailbone in the air. If this hurts you to have knees that are straight, you can bend them. You can decrease what's going on intensity-wise. I'm going to crawl forward just a little tiny bit so that I have some stability to show you a three-limbed pose. And there it goes, left leg up. If you're still centered, able to breathe, you've got your left leg up in the air behind you. Straighten that knee out. Encourage yourself to use your left hand and arm just as strongly as your right hand and arm. Maybe even hooking that left heel towards your right buttocks. Opening up that left hip, maybe thigh bone higher. That's it. Let's take it down. Let's drop softly to the knees. Exhaling down. Ah. And tops of the feet to the floor. Rest the hips back. A modification on this pose would possibly be to cushion under the ankle or cushion under the bottom. Let your chest drop down. Let your hands provide a nice cushion or a buffer for your forehead. And if that's still not comfortable, use the yoga block. Breathe, lift up. Your movement should be graceful. When you move, you breathe. Those are the basic keys. As you take your block away, possibly your towels have been used, you're going to move them away. Plant the hands to the floor, turn the toes. Downward dog is the name of this pose. Ground the feet. Remember your marks. You want to be in alignment here for limb and joint safety. Draw the breath. As you exhale, hips come up. And check your placement. Are you feeling that hamstring stretch and tailbone in the air? Nice long stretch that your body feels it's welcoming. Let's try the right leg up. Make sure you're still provided with enough breath. Try to bring that right heel toward the left buttocks, opening up the right hip. One more breath. Rotating that hip, knee downward and knee softly to the floor. Ease down gradually, very nice. Let's walk the palms forward, skim the chest to the floor, roll the belly to the floor, bring in the thighs so they meet. Inch back a little here and push up slightly, bringing those shoulders down. Breathe, peace in, well-being, an adjustment, a modification, maybe elbows to the floor. That really helps the lower back if it feels too intense to have the hands flat. Let your chin draw down. Push with your forearms or your palms to raise your pelvis up. Lift into hands and knees. This is called table pose. Flat back into rounded back. This is called cat stretch. Tuck the chin into the chest. Pull the navel in and make the back round way up. Release your back. Let your neckline grow, lengthen. Open your body. Draw that energy in. Let that tailbone feel like it points up. The chin in the air. This one is the cow. Cat and cow. Let's exhale, round your spine. Let's inhale, concave the spine. Exhaling. And inhaling. Fingertips to the floor. Rocket cat. Fingertips to the area right in front of the knees. Rounding the back. Inhaling up, coming up on tall knees, shoulders back, breath. Big breath, right knee forward. Foot planted to the floor, firm and strong with purpose. Hands to that right knee. Lean forward, the lines of the spine very straight, the shoulders down. The back toe finds the footing, the heel still in the air. but using the ball of the foot to come up and make a balance. Reach out around. Let's bring up the hands, lifting the arms up over the chest of the body, deeply stretching. Let's take it further, challenging ourselves, shall we? Bending the knees, keeping that chest open. See if we can almost come to the floor. Just hover. Try your best. Doesn't have to be perfect. Breathe. Let's come up. Let's open out. Let's go wide away. Our body angle turned to the left. Our shoulders dropped as our arms extended into Warrior 3. Breathe goodness in. You're gazing over your right arm, your left arm, and right arm are on an even, level plane. Relax your arms down. Straightening that right knee, turning that right toe forward. Hop or step softly so that you're facing forward. Big breath in. Exhale the breath. Hands behind the legs, softness in the knees. Curl forward, the chest hugging the knees. A side view. The knees are soft. Pull in. Good. If neck flexibility allows, simply raise the head slightly away from those slightly bent knees. Hands pressed to the tops of the thighs, back rounding. We have the navel pulled in as we inhale up. We are also squeezing our glute muscles, opening the chest, soft seated, big breath. Well-being, explore, close your eyes. Notice what you feel, notice what you've uncovered in yourself. Results right away. 5-10 minutes into the first yoga class, you're gonna see a change in your well-being. Bending from the knees, we're taking it forward into that walk forward stretch. Walk forward into your plank, your knees, your hands, your push-up. Your back feels this as a beautiful welcome rest. Take an inhale, draw back up to stand. Move the shoulders back. Exhale. Step the left foot forward. Bend the left knee, keeping the shoulders back. Extend. Reach out. Warrior pose. Press the toes strongly into the floor. The right toe slightly out on an angle. The shoulders relaxed downward. Allow the arms to rest. Step softly or hop that right foot right up front next to the left foot. Join the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull downward toward the tailbone. Breathe wellness in. Release the arms. Soften them to your sides. Let's take a turning step to our right. Placement of the hands at the waist, knees straight. We're going to forward bend with our back nice and flat. If this hurts you to do it, bend your knees. Your back is nice and flat now. Great job. Next, possibly a yoga block would be helpful. We could put that yoga block by our right foot for side lunge. Now this pose could be done without a yoga block. The hand could be wherever the hand could be, to the floor. For a deeper expression, the leg out wider, more dramatic, but again, listening to your body. Remind yourself, as we do one side, we're going to do the same on the other. So here we go, yoga block to the other side. Hand can be at the leg, hand can be at the floor, hand can be at the yoga block. Good. All right, we're going to come up to a stand. Inhale, breathe. Left toe points forward. Now we're going to pick up the right toe, pointing it outward. We're going to lean, this is a lunge to the side, and possibly even use the yoga block once more. Let me grab it. Yoga block by our right foot, hand to floor, left arm up. Let's tweak it. Ready to play with something a little more intense? We're gonna try to wrap that left arm, excuse me, it's the right arm, behind the thigh, then drop the left hand, see if the two can meet. Now, if you're practicing in my class, this is where this would come in handy. You could try a new yoga pose with something that would help you establish stability, correct alignment, and to facilitate the usage of your body at an optimum level without straining. Notice the knee. I had that knee in line, and that's something I will keep mentioning to you, is when you strengthen those joints, you are mindful of their stability, they're stabilizing. On an inhaled breath, we'll grab our block just in case it's used on our left side. As we take our side lunge, we're approaching that hand down position. Good. Now this is a beautiful opening the chest, twist for the back stretch. Hand is at our side, arm may come up. We throw in some added essentials, but they can be details that you would skip if they didn't feel good for you. Let's take it deeper, shall we? Reach the leg back. Check, be mindful here. Okay, reach behind. If it meets, it meets. Sometimes it doesn't meet. Roll the chest open. Beautifully done. Let's take ourselves down to hands and knees. Ease it gradually. Okay, if your knees don't like this, remember, these will come in handy. Kneeling on the towels, moving the knees apart. So we're partially crouched forward. Our big toes meet, they touch. The thighs have a wide open gap there. We want to try to sink low. Lay the chest down so the abdomen has that nice place to cradle. Head down. Breathe calmness in. And if calmness doesn't come naturally, maybe you need a yoga prop. Maybe you should bring your knees under you a little bit, and maybe you should not force. This is sufficient enough if you just do it part way. Breathe light in. Now move slowly so that as you advance up, you're still using your body's wisdom, managing yourself in this intense over the ankle stretch. Preparing to lift up. Let's go for one more stand-up pose. Turn the toes behind you. Give it a little push to the floor. We're gonna roll into squat and then up to stand. Ready? Take a big breath. Exhale, glide up now. Effortless movement. That's it. Beautifully done. Shoulders back. Body, mind, spirit centered. We'll step our right foot out first. The placement of our right foot, a large stride ahead. At this certain pose, we want the eyes of the hips to be even, level. No weight shift here. We're not twisting. We're correct, we're straight. And our knees are straight if allowed, if the body allows. The hands behind the back. This is where you could use a yoga strap if your hands are not held comfortably together. Forward fold. And notice the back is straight, the chin is up to help us remind ourselves that balance doesn't come naturally. We need the eyes. We're gonna use the eyes. That's it. Have an open heart when you do yoga. If your balances are the most challenging effort that you encounter when you do yoga class, consider yourself average. These are difficult things to do because we typically don't challenge ourselves in this direction. As you bend the knee for softening it, inhale, gliding back up. Loosen your arms. Don't your joints feel better? Yeah. Let's bring in the left foot. Take a big breath. Stride his right foot back behind us. Eyes of the hips pointed forward, shoulders leveled, straight through the knees if it's agreeable to our body. Joining the hands, pulling the shoulders back, keeping the chin up, and exhaling forward, focusing forward, feeling it. You know, when you do yoga, you feel all parts of your body. You feel those toes. You feel how strong and powerful your feet are. They are your foundation. Soft through that left knee, gliding up, breathing. Magical. Out with the arms, extending forward. They're parallel, fingertips extended away. Bending through the left knee, exalted warrior. We're gonna drop the head back if this is comfortable. Reach upward or outward. If you're getting a pain pressure, I'd like you to pull your tummy in. If you draw your navel in, it engages your abdominals and it softens what's happening in your lower back. Arms to the sides, exhale. Step softly or hop that right foot forward. Breathe. Left foot behind. Mark your spot. Think about the eyes of the hips, the evenness, the levelness, the bend of the knee. Arms out, breath, dynamic breath. Inhale, strength. Positive energy, tilt forward, lift upward. Breathe. Empowering yourself, getting rid of your stress, loosening up, becoming more flexible, more agile. Lower your arms. Step softly or hop that left foot forward. Standing mountain pose. This is a quiet moment where we sense the ground beneath the feet. We soften the shoulders, the hips, the knees. I'd like you to just contemplate that earth beneath your feet. Lift your toes away from the floor if possible. Spread them out a little wider if possible. Set them back into the floor with a purpose. And feel all four corners of each foot. The shoulders back, the heart open. Yoga to heal, to help, to promote that well-being. Helping us work through any challenges in our life, whether they be physical, mental, or emotional. Let your eyes begin to open. Notice that your focus clears as you blink. Gradually lift the foot away from the floor, then the other foot away from the floor until you feel the mobility, the movement, the freedom, blood flow. A standing lunge pose is a right foot forward with the heel of that left foot back with a purpose. The bend going through that right knee, the shoulders back, the tilt of the body forward. I'm going to take you forward with something a little more challenging. So when we get there, think about it. If it's not right for you, you're just going to skip. You're just going to skip. You're going to come off that heel, easy does it. Shoulders level, arms out. Now real slow, fingertips out to the sides, elbows in the air in line with the shoulders. Gradually lift that back leg. Good. To do this one properly, I would recommend gaze down. Therefore, the neck is long. The spine is now maintaining its natural curves of origin. Ease down. Soften that right knee that you're standing with to lift up. If you relax that knee joint, it takes the pressure out of your lower back as you take your weight shift. When your left foot is back to the floor, we're going to contemplate the other side. And as I mentioned earlier, balance is sometimes more agreeable and more available on one side than the other. Slow tilt forward, very mindful. Arms out. Notice the ball of the foot. Maintain stability. Before you feel like you can tilt forward and properly lift that foot, you have to feel that those toes are helpful. You have to really be in the moment, mindful. If the leg lifts and the balance is maintained, try to gaze down for the full expression. If you are doing yoga twice a week, you will see remarkable change in your body. If you are doing yoga once a week, you will see change as well. So it's like anything. The more you do it, the more practiced you become, the more comfortable you will be with exploring new things. And who knows, I might be your first teacher, and then you'll move on to more advanced learning levels. At the Yoga Rec Center, the Livonia Rec Center, we have a variety of teachers in our yoga family. Our yoga teachers range in all skill levels. Basic yoga is taught, advanced level yoga is taught, and if you could just come and sample any class, you may feel that you connect with that instructor and can grow and learn to develop your own private technique. Once you've learned it in a class, you can take these instructions to your workplace and do the yoga breathing. And this can be done quite discreetly. You can take yourself out of a stress circumstance by just remembering you're going to be going to yoga Thursday night. You're going to unload all that stress from what's going on in your day. You'd be surprised how just knowing that you've got yoga in your life can help you heal and become more calm, balanced as a person. Arms to the sides. Let's bend at the knees. Roll down is slow, so we're gonna make the back round, pull in the tummy, and the front view is as follows. Abs engaged, shoulders shrugged up. Hunching lower now, we're gonna reach down so our fingertips come to the floor. Good. A more advanced rolling forward would be to take the knees up front, but this is very invasive on the toes. Maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe your approach would be lean to the side, tuck that leg under. Isn't that easier? Next, we're going to do a reclined relaxation. This relaxation will be with knees bent. So I will give you guided instruction on how to rest yourself and do some of those breath practices that I recommended if you're in stress mode. A rolled towel for under the knees, for under the neck. The knees will stay bent in this particular yoga relaxation. The final moments of the yoga class are dedicated to just unloading. The knees bent, let's just widen the foot positioning so that they're apart. They go to the margins of the mat. The knees lean in and balance and lean against each other. The arms are held to the sides, relaxed heavily. Close your eyes and become peaceful. Envision a blue sky, a meadow, a forest, or an ocean, and white puffy clouds. Envision that you see this scenic location, and it becomes very soothing. The deep relaxation breath is to the abdomen. And if you place your hand right at your tummy, you can fully experience the flow of breath. You want to encourage the hand to feel slight movement as you now recognize the breath is to the deepest area of the lungs. Unlock your jaw, turn off the tension in your shoulders. It's time to be still with yourself. Envision the trees, the skyline, the sunset, anything that your memory conjures up. Beauty in nature is very therapeutic. Begin noticing your surroundings. Wiggle your toes. Walk the feet in toward each other, heel and toe, heel and toe. Bring up the right knee to the chest. Hands connect to the right knee, drawing the knee forward to the body. Left leg lifting, draw knee to chest. Relax the arms, allow the feet to soften to the floor. Spread the arms wide. Carefully let the knees lean to the left. Now watch the right shoulder. Keep it maintaining a positive anchored position. As you lean the knees, take them far to the left. Mind your edge. If you cannot get them all the way to the floor, do not feel a concern. It could be helpful to have a cushion beneath them, a rolled up towel for them to relax to. Draw your breath in. Draw your navel in as you raise your knees slowly to center. Roll your knees off to the right and go very gradually, still connected to that left shoulder, recognizing that left shoulder keeps its place. Then lift the left arm gradually up and over across to the right hand, where both arms allow a stabilizing, safe transition upward. So this completes our yoga practice today. I hope that you felt you learned a little bit about yoga. You saw a little of what the instruction is like in a yoga class. The difference being you're in a darkened class rather than under these bright lights, and it's very soothing. I hope to meet you soon, and closing of the class is the word in Sanskrit, which means my inner light bows as I recognize your inner light. Namaste.